So originally I was going to make a video talking about the current state of Mineplex, just going into detail of like what's going on between like the staff and the community. However, I struck a fantastic gold mine and I'm going to make this video instead. First things first. So here we are in a thread that was locked a couple months ago because it's talking about making reports for like everybody or something like that. So it's coming down here to a mod's response to this. Regarding your idea, I'll have to disagree at this point. This is due to many factors. Reports command is made for Fridays plus for a reason that's to avoid overflowing of reports and slash reports. Basically, their thinking process is that there's just too many reports coming in and they have no way to filter them out as like real or fake or whatever, right? It's extremely hard to track the reports that were given to us. We as a staff team need to look at the whole picture of that sort of what sort of problems it can come with. Alright. Fair enough, you know, like, reports, just there's too many coming in. However, then they say you can report on the forums and stuff, that's like, effortlessly, that's no. If the staff are overwhelmed with the number of reports coming in at any given time, then you gotta fix that somehow, whether it be the devs work with a command or something like that. So this is just wrong. Like, this is not on the players. This is not the players' fault for slash reports being like ineffective. Okay, now let's jump forward to a more recent thread. We already have a problem with reports other than we can't get them done fast enough. I mean, there's solutions by like pushing staff to do them more, but the biggest issue with not opening up reports to all ranks is because of this. It's because of you don't want to push your staff to do more work. Okay, that's understandable. If they're already overworked, they can't do more. All hacker reports, in my opinion, should go out to the forums. You can't say that though. You cannot say that because you can't assume that everybody playing the game has a recording software that works and is fluid enough to like see a hacker doing it. Also, as soon as they kill you, if they notice that you're about to like spectate them doing something, then they'll just leave. It's as simple as that. You cannot have somebody continuously 24/7 recording every single person on the server. That's supposed to be what the anti-cheat is. They're supposed to check for these like breaks in the system before a staff or regular player sees it. Mineplex assumes that they're fine, like that it's the player's fault that that there's a lack of reports getting done and stuff like that. I'm not exaggerating. There's two examples right there. You may say I'm over exaggerating what people say. However, I haven't seen any like talk from the devs saying, "Oh, we're gonna fix Gwen. Oh, we're gonna fix slash report to make it more viable." I've seen nothing. So from what I've seen, the information I am given as a player, I am not being given any information on like how it's gonna go. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through the staff members. I'm gonna count up every single staff member we have here, and I'm gonna tell you that the staff count is too low for this server to operate. So we're gonna show how this amount is too little and they need to improve it. Now, before I even begin, I'm going to say a couple things. First, you can improve the numbers of your staff without decreasing the quality of them. And that's easy. That's very easy to do. You keep in mind what the main goal of your staff is supposed to be, and then you rework the requirements based on that. So I want that to be fully understood before I even start. I've talked this through with staff before and they just do not listen to me. So if there's another staff that wants to like break it down bit by bit that it won't work with actual evidence, go ahead. Please do that. Then I will know that this system will not work. But I have not found evidence to say otherwise. So I'm just going to begin here. 179. Alright, okay. Alright, let's go back up to the top. We're going to assume that maybe these 5 definitely are not going to be in the game, like in the server, ever. They're not going to be doing like anything in the server. We're going to assume that these devs are not going to be doing anything in the server, like ever. So that takes out, that's 4 plus 7, that's 11, 12. We're going to keep the admins just because, so that's minus 12. And we've gone down to 167. This is still the number of total staff that is over both servers, whether it be Java or Bedrock. Now we can go back down here even further, and we can assume these 4 probably not going to be doing anything. Form Ninja's probably not going to be doing anything, so that's probably minus like 10-ish, or minus 10 more. Okay, so that's 157. Because these 2 are going to be the least ones doing anything on the server. These are the people in the game. Social media, same thing. We could probably get rid of these 6. So that's minus 6. Staff management, I can see them in game. Crewman, same thing. Build lead, definitely I can see them in game. So, okay. In round figures, we have just figured out that there's about 151 total staff that are going to be on the server playing consistently. Now, let's take into consideration the 2 servers. There's a total of 6,602 people online. Let's use this ratio, right, to figure this out. So, of these 6,602 people, let's get another calculator out real quick. So, let's say 3,932. So this is the percentage, right? This is the percentage of the people, this is the percentage of people who play on Bedrock. With this information, let's divide this by 100 again. Let's multiply this number by 151, and we should get the average number of staff that play on Bedrock Edition. So let's say 90 is the number of staff members that play on the Bedrock Edition. $61. Huh. Okay, so this is 90, right? This is the Bedrock staff, right? In total, this is the total number of Bedrock staff that would be on the server consistently. This is just an estimate again. Remember, I'm not saying that this many people are always on it, but I'm saying that this many people would be the total amount if these numbers add up. 61 staff are on the Java version. Now, personally I know that there's going to be more staff on Java, but let's just assume that with these numbers, the more people on another server, you would want more staff on that server to support it. Okay? That's just what we're going to say here. This is just a guesstimate to say that there's more on Bedrock. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I need people to understand this fact. We need to find at any specific time during the day. Now, how do we do that? A day is split up into 24 hours. I would assume that at any given moment, we would probably see a certain amount of staff per hour. There are a couple hours during the day that we would not see them at all, like at night, like midnight till like 3 a.m. You would not see like any of them unless you're playing EU, which I haven't taken in consideration because I think that's factored into Java. So, we've got these 2 numbers now. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to divide these by, let's say, 20 for the number of hours in a day that they're probably going to be online. There's going to be a period where they're not online, so let's just assume that this is the amount of staff at any given time. 4.5. On Bedrock, you would assume that 4.5 staff are online at any given time. So let's say 5. 5 staff are online at any given time. Okay. How many people do they have again? You see what I'm saying, right? With a server that almost has 4,000 players on Bedrock at right now. I'm at 8:42 p.m. on June 27, 2018. So I know the timing might be bad. But again, I might be overestimating this. Okay? At 8:42 p.m., with this number of players, roughly 5 staff are online. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. It's probably less than that, honestly. It's probably less than that. Now, let's do the same thing with this, right? Let's divide it by 20 and see how many staff would probably be on Java. 3 staff are on Java. And how many do they have? Oh my. You see what I'm saying, right? You see the issue that is arising, right? To get an idea of just how small this staff count is, so let's take the number of people we have here, right? 2,670. And let's divide this number. So 2,670 divided by our number. That means that if you encounter 875 and a little bit players, every time you encounter that many players, you will encounter 1 staff member. This is only for Java. Let's go here. 3,932 divided by our number. 873, 874, just about. So it's almost the same number. Mineplex needs to fix this staff system. And people are always like, oh yeah, it's just because we need to fix the report system, that's why it's failing. Oh, you guys are supposed to be using report for hackers and stuff. Well, if the majority of people playing the server have no access to recording, like most YouTubers do, like, it doesn't have to be good recording, but it has to be good enough that you can understand what's going on, then you're not going to be able to do any reports on the forums. Okay? That's just a given fact. Reports in-game should ease between impossible reports for the average player and standard reports made on the forums. So yeah, I think I'm finished here. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that some staff are going to be watching this and just like pay attention to this. If this basic math that I've used, literally just a calculator online to figure this out, then I don't know what is going to be the issue here. If somebody wants to give me the rate at which staff are coming in and staff are leaving, to like resignment and stuff, resignation, stuff like that, please do that. Just send me the information for that, because I would like to know like the average number of staff coming in per like week or something, just so I can see the numbers and I can work with that if I need to make a second description of this just math that I used. So thank you for watching this video, and I really hope that this has shown the issues with the staff numbers on Mineplex.